Matt Vasgersian back here on today's minor league pregame show. First pitch coming up in the Southern League, but first let's take a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Willie Winters is our man to watch, and he's making his Double-A debut in this one after being the organization's first pick in the most recent first-year player draft.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around him, Matt. He was targeted pretty heavily heading into the draft, and they made it clear they were very happy they got the opportunity to draft him. And you know, he's still got a long road ahead of him before he makes his big league debut, but I'm pretty confident he'll be an impact player when he gets there. Now, it's time to work hard and prove why he was worthy of being a first-round pick.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jackson Generals. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now.
Break on the pitch.
Edgar Ibarra comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Yeah, and you know, there's no more valuable weapon for a pitcher to have than the ability to miss bats. And while time will tell if this prized prospect develops into a strikeout pitcher, he can now celebrate his first at this level no matter what.
Standing in now, James Bowers, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Andres Fabregas gets his first cuts now. The bases he's set. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Valenzuela. And that retires the side. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Dirk Parker will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Valenzuela is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman
J.J. Fagan will come forward. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong.
1.
Setting guys up here in this end.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Steven Gonzalez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost something where you sit on one pitch because you can't cover both of them.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Into the box now, Jesus Sucre, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
A good heater right there. We'll take a look at it again on show track. And guys, that's already his 2nd strikeout of the inning, and he's done it on the minimum of 6 pitches.
In now, Greg Dove. Hit high and deep to right center. Valenzuela ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Edgar Ibarra will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Grounded back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. James Bowers steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. The Generals lead it 1-0. Andres Fabregas is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
He must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. And you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations.
Across the zone in there for the first strike.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Chopped weakly to the left. Yamada gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate, J.J. Fagan, who looked to bounce back after
a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Stephen Ting is into the box. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. The Generals are on top, 1-0. Steven Gonzalez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing.
Pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Jesus Sucre.
Jesus Sucre comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
The batter.
And you could pretty much follow the thought process here on Swing Track. He's getting ready for the fastball in 1-2, but they give him something off speed, and he was way too early on that swing.
Into the box, Greg Dove, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike.
Part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edge.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. Jackson leads this one 1-0. Edgar Ibarra gets things started here in the 6th. Put up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Mealy finds it. The throw down to first. 1 away.
Now batting.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. James Bowers swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not...
They don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman.
Andres Fabregas will stand in now. He flew out in his first 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full. The Generals lead it 1-0. Dirk Parker will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Piedra is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
J.J. Fagan will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. He's set. Here it comes. Right side. Russell in the hole. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stephen Ting stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
And it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Valenzuela is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. The Generals are on top, 1-0. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it for back here with our minor league pregame show. I'm Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Willie Winters is in the glow, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
Okay. Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mississippi Braves and the Montgomery Biscuits. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Ryan Richard strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Ryan Richard.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he's retired 1 away.
There are the numbers from the last time out, and he took a no decision in that one despite allowing just 1 earned run.
Willie Olivo will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night. A great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward. Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Sends that one out of play for strike.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Calderon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Ray Molina will stand in, getting the start here despite being out pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Geyer is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second.
First baseman
Danny Gould will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the. He's set. Here's the 0-1. To first. Morrison's there. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, right fielder
Brian Washington will dig in now. And as you can see,
well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Standing in now, Malcolm Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one ball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second, and Montgomery's out in front here, 2-0. Chase Darno will stand in, and he is off to a
fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Well, you know, as a minor league guy, some guys have great fastballs, other guys have great off-speed stuff, but it's not often you find a guy that can put it all together. And this guy looks to have a bright future if he can just stay healthy and continue to grow the way he has.
Into the box, Todd Vasquez, as this is swung on and chopped over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Ryan Richard digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. It's strike 2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Biscuits lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Willie Olivo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Then a strike.
His fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Ray Molina.
Stepping in now, Ray Molina, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out
right there. Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Danny Gould heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to first. Morrison is there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The right fielder, number 12.
Brian Washington, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error. Now it's 0-2. Right side to his right, Morrison. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Catcher, Malcolm.
In control, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Chase Darno is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just count.
That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Last half of the 5th coming up, and Montgomery's out in front here, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Todd Vasquez, and they'll need him to get. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Ryan Richard comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Grounded to short. Calderon scoops it up.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single in his hand.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Vic McConnell will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless.
Talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Biscuits lead it 2-0. Ray Molina will stand in now. He flew out in his first time. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
Danny Gould will stand in again. A couple of ground outs. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 12.
Brian Washington stands into the box. He's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And Montgomery's out in front here, 4-0. Malcolm Crawford will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still.
That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, shortstop.
Now to the plate, Chase Darno. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Valenzuela is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Todd Vasquez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something. Hit to short. Calderon gloves it. Oh, and he throws it away. Ryan Richard gets another crack right here. He may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Biscuits lead it 4-0. Willie Olivo will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Valenzuela has it in his tracks. 1 away. Vic McConnell will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Yamada is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Well, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. And he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
Ray Molina will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th. At foul for strike 2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game 1-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that just about does